Hello. We are in Afghanistan, a different country now, and we are near Lashkargah in southwestern Afghanistan. This was an interesting flight from Iran, from Zahedan. We flew mostly over desert, but as we approach Lashkargah, as you can see, there are farms everywhere. Lashkargah is near the Helmand River, which is the largest river in Afghanistan. It goes from the northeast, from the mountains in the northeast, to all the way over to Iran. And this area of Lashkargah was actually the site of a huge irrigation project by a company of American engineers, as I understand it, in the 40s and 50s. It started in the 40s and 50s when, in Cold War politics, Afghanistan was brought to the US influence. So they used the Helmand River and they built towns here, which are actually, again, as I read it in Wikipedia, they are in American style, or at least they used to be, until the Soviet invasion in the late 1970s, and then of course the Taliban takeover in the 90s, and then once again in 2021. So yeah, maybe these farms are, I can't tell what exactly is being grown here, if it is foodstuffs or if it's poppy seeds. But I'll try to refrain from making comments about current Afghanistan because probably not worth it. We don't have ATC for this flight. Beyond ATC cannot read the data from this airport, so we're going to have to land manually. It's near Lashkargah, which is a city of about, let me switch to heading mode. We'll try to go to runway 1. I can't quite see it yet, so let's get closer and slow the plane down a little bit. So we can do our procedures. Lashkargah exists for at least 1,000 years. There used to be a city here called Bost, which was important in the Persian-like dynasties that ruled Afghanistan about 1,000 years ago. And it was destroyed by Mongol invasions and then other invasions. I mean, this area is just invasion after invasion after invasion. The ancient history is very complicated. So yeah, I don't know much more about Lashkargah, I'm afraid. This is the Helmand River. The airport is on the other side of the river, so I guess crossing it will be a good indication for when to turn towards it. It's at 2,500 feet. We are at 4,500 feet. And let's turn on landing lights and the fuel pump. It's hot, almost 30 degrees, so we don't need to worry about pitot lights and wherever. Pitot heat, I'm sorry. And yeah, here's the river. And once we are there, I'll turn left and see what we can do to land here. Again, no wind information, no altimeter information, so I'll just be going by sight. We are going to spend a fairly large amount of time in Afghanistan. It is a large country, not as large as Iran, but again, I don't know which airports are actually in Flight Sim and which airports we can actually use. So yeah, so the route might be changed pretty constantly. As you can see, this is very green, and again, we crossed the desert to get here. Like we crossed that desert that's called literally the Desert of Death, so it's pretty important area in terms of farmland for Afghanistan. But let's stop talking and fly a little bit. So turning off autopilot, dropping gears, full props and full mixture. Let's turn to the left and see if we can find a runway, which should be close. If I can't find it, I'll just, or descend fast enough, I'll just, you know, go around and land on the other side. I don't think it matters much. But let's try to do it properly. The airport is close to the city, so we should get to see it. It's a reasonably sized city, about 300,000 people for this area, which is pretty sparsely populated, I must say. Oh yeah, it's over there. And where is the runway? Should be right in front of us. Or at least close by. I have no idea if the runway is actually well depicted in the game at all. I think it's there. Let's slow down, get some flaps going, and descend. We are very high. Trim up. Trim up a bit more. It's runway 1, so I'll need to turn right to intercept it. It's right at the... yeah, it's definitely that. I don't think the airport is gonna have buildings, it looks like, at least. Okay. We are 3,500. Slowing down. 3 miles. Let's descend a little faster. Trim up a bit more. Cut power again, all the farms, etc. But the city is right there, and yeah, that's should be fine for this for landing right now. Doesn't seem to be much wind. I mean, a little bit. We seem to be pushed from the left to the right. I'll compensate. Final check. And the altimeter must be really different because we're almost at the ground, and I think we're 500 feet to go. So yeah, we'll just do it visually. Yeah, no buildings at all, looks like, for the airport. Maybe one on the left there. Of course, no ATC, nothing. Let's give it a little bit more power. Trucks driving on dirt roads. Cut power. We're still crabbing a little bit. No windsock either, looks like. And this is almost like... there's a nice long runway. Probably doesn't look like that in real life at all. Well, uploading. Oops. Bit of a hard landing again. The runway is definitely uneven as well. And yeah, there's nothing in terms of buildings or facilities, so I'll just stop at the runway. But yeah, welcome to Afghanistan. Welcome to this very difficult place. Home of a people who have suffered terribly in the past decades, centuries, whatever. Next time we'll go to Kandahar, which is a city probably most people in the West have heard about. It's not far from here, should be a short flight. And we'll start getting towards the mountains. Anyway, let's stop the plane. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.